Hi, Maria. It's Margie with Basmati. How are you?
Hi there, Margie. Great. How are you?
I'm fabulous, thank you. Are you enjoying the wonderful weather there in Durango?
It's gorgeous. It's been a little on the warm side. I'm wondering if we're actually going to get a winter here.
Really? I did not know that. I did
Yeah.
not know that. We've had, here in California, we had a little bit of rain yesterday. I was so excited. I just wanted to start a fire and, have soup. So for everyone listening, today we are talking with Dr. Anna-Marija Helt. She is with osada.com. It's OSADHA.com. And we're going to go into a little bit about her personal story, the work she does, and how she works with her clients. So go for it, Maria.
All right. Well, so I am a practicing herbalist here in Durango, Colorado, small town up in the mountains. I was a research scientist for a number of years in cancer and infectious diseases, and decided to change directions and, took some sharp turns in various directions and wound up an herbalist. Although I like to use my prior life to inform how I practice, I do rely heavily on tradition. And so I see clients here in Durango. I see clients remotely by phone or Skype, and we work on everything from just general wellness to working on a specific issue, and we incorporate, dietary ideas and lifestyle and herbs, and I really like to use medicinal mushrooms, so that's often a part of it. Sometimes I bring in a little aromatherapy, so we'll play around with essential oils. And so that's a big part of what I do. I also love to teach, and so I teach classes locally and workshops locally in Durango, but I'm going to be moving into doing that online as well. And I've been really liking working one-on-one with students lately, so I have a handful of individual students that I work with locally as well as by Skype, long distance. And so one's in California, for instance. And that's been really fun because we can just personalize the curricula to what they're interested in. And they're all looking at different things. And then I do a lot of writing and some natural product consulting. And so typical herbalist where you do a lot of things.
A lot of things. That's fabulous. I'm so looking forward to the online courses. That's great. That's totally. I'll be in. I'm excited about that. So let's go into a little bit. One of our personal favorites is the love of mushrooms, right? And I was really fortunate to get to do a little workshop with you, which was super fun. And I'd like to maybe share a little bit about some of the benefits, and yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, sure. I love mushrooms. I'm slowly working on a book of our local medicinal mushrooms here in the Rocky Mountains. But they're great, and what I like about them is, if you've heard the saying, let food be your medicine and your medicine be your food, mushrooms really embody that, and mushroom that, I guess. So they're really nutritious. Edible mushrooms are, anywhere from 10 to 40% protein, dry weight. That's pretty significant, and the quality of the protein in terms of its usability is going to be better than what you get from plants. So good source of protein for vegans, for instance, and vegetarians. So they're very nutritious, but they're also great anti-inflammatory support. They're great antioxidant support. In fact, a lot of mushrooms are as strong as things like carrots or squash, those really colorful vegetables in terms of antioxidant, which is pretty neat. And they've all got each one is like a formula, you don't even need an herb formula. You can just give somebody a mushroom. Each one has so many different benefits. And so if you talk about something like just like a common edible you can get at the grocery store, boring old button mushrooms. Mm-hmm. You get a good quality button mushroom, and it's going to help with metabolism. It's going to help support healthy blood sugar regulation. There was a study done in Asia where women who ate button mushrooms regularly had reduced incidence of breast cancer, and so, they're powerful medicine. They're great preventative medicine. They're great for just a general health and wellness program.
And they're delicious.
And they're delicious. Some of them, not all of them. Something like Ganoderma or reishi, you'll break your teeth if you try. But again, you know, it's going to have cardiovascular benefits. It's going to be great for liver, for kidneys, for blood sugar, for immune system. But yes, for some of them, maitake and shiitake and, you know, button mushrooms, as long as you're buying them organically grown, so you're not getting any nasty chemicals, you're getting medicine when you eat them. You know, if you just eat them a few times a week, you're going to slowly start getting their benefits on things like strengthening your immune system while helping with immune system weirdness like allergies and such. And so they're really handy. And I try to encourage people to just eat them like food, but you can get them as extracts, you can get them as powders, you can make tea out of them, stew.
I was going to ask you just to share, people, it's hard to get them organically, locally, depending on where you're at.
Yes, it depends where you live. A lot of grocery stores actually do carry shiitake now. Even here in Durango, Little D as we call it, you can get sometimes maitake that's organically grown. But if you don't have some of these sort of, you know, fancier organic mushrooms at your grocery store, they're pretty easy to get online. There are a lot of sort of gourmet mushroom type companies online where you can buy them, and you can even get kits and grow some of your own, like lion's mane or shiitake or oyster mushroom, and it's really kind of fun.
It is really fun. Yeah, it's super fun. And so are you going to be doing courses online for mushrooms? Just curious.
I will be. It'll be mushrooms, it'll be essential oils, it'll be different aspects of herbs. It's just, as we were talking before getting going on this, I'm a little technologically slow. And so it's a matter of me finding the time to sit down and figure out how this is going to work, to offer it online and such. But yes, I will be doing mushrooms for sure. It's one of my favorite topics to teach on.
I love it. So you brought up essential oils, so I'm going to ask you, what's your go-to essential oil today?
Oh gosh, frankincense.
That's mine. I have it in my diffuser right now.
I love it. It's one of my favorites. I do a lot of natural perfumery. I make personal blends for people, and I often include frankincense. I just love it. And it's hard to pick just one oil, but if I were limited to one, that would probably be it.
Yep, I'm loving it as we speak, actually. So it's definitely one of my favorites. And for people who are listening that may not know what herbal medicine is, can you go into that just a tad bit?
Of course. So one of the things to remember is that our ancient ancestors ate plants, as do we. So we've kind of evolved together with eating plants as foods and using them as medicine. So our body is familiar with plants, and they have a lot of benefits when we use them, whether it is eating them as a food or taking your little brown bottle of extract. And so herbal medicine is simply using plants to help the body balance. It's using plants to help support deficiencies in the body. Say somebody has weak digestion, you can use bitter plants, whether it's a bottle of Swedish bitters that a lot of people actually have heard of, or eating a dandelion leaf or arugula. You're using herbal bitters to stimulate deficient digestive function. Yeah, you can use herbs to stimulate more. I don't know if excessive is the right word, but sort of excessive out of control functions. So you can use herbs to cut down on histamine production, for instance. If somebody's reacting to a lot of things, you can use herbs to kind of balance that out and tone it down. So you're using herbs to help the body reach what I like to think of as a dynamic equilibrium, which means, the body's always shifting. Our biochemistry is always shifting, and the herbs can help modulate that, help keep us more balanced and centered.
Yep, that's perfect, and that's a great explanation for anyone who might be a little intimidated or unfamiliar. Yeah.
It's helping the body to function as opposed to taking a medication, which is kind of making the body doing something or supplanting a function in the body, which can be life-saving. But with herbs, we're actually working with the body itself to get it to figure out how to do something properly.
Kind of remember what it's supposed to do, right? Because it's pretty smart and wants to heal and wants to properly function, right?
Precisely.
Yay! Well, Maria, I'm so grateful you took the time to chat today, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, hopefully soon.
Yes, you will. You will. Okay, Maria, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
I will talk to you soon.
Great. Take care.
Bye-bye.